Alright, so welcome back to the T90 Titans League 2. We've got the Gold League games here. We're on Scandinavia. We've got Somero, the Portuguese, Blue Trunks, against Vivi, Byzantines in the Red Trunks. Awful lot of these Ibexes here at the rear of the base, which is nice for our players. A lot of safe food. Some food sources on either side of the map here with all those fish. So we've got a great naval civ up against a great land trash civ. So Portuguese, the Somero, gold cost reduction for all units, which is quite juicy for all army units. Doesn't really mean much for eco units. Well, I mean it doesn't for villages and fishing boats. It does for your trade cogs and your trade cards. Forages generate a little bit of wood. Ships have a bit more health, so the water's going to be slightly favoured towards Somero here. So take that back, the fire ship's attack speed will be very useful for the Byzantines as well, as they're improved trash units. Some really solid civ choices here. I don't know if we're going to see a terribly early commitment to the water here, or if both our players are really just going to focus on aging up and maybe trying to get the upper hand with an age 2 skirmish of some sort. Doesn't seem like a terribly large map, so I think our players, especially considering this fairly short rush distance, will be able to batter each other. I mean, it is a big map, but at the same time, with how much area is locked up with the water, I think our players on the land sort of funneled towards one another here. So I think it'll be a hard and fast game. So Fat Dragon is going to go for the fishing boats now. Not terribly quick, but I mean it is going to mean he's going to afford continuous fishing ship production here on out, which is what you really want with being able to produce from structures. There's sort of no point to having more structures than you can really build out of at a time, unless you genuinely need something specialist out of them, make or break in that moment. This is interesting. So Somero, it's actually going to wall in this villager. Oh no, she can get round. Never mind. I thought she was stuck there. So he's gone for a dock now as well. Vivi's also on the water on the same side. So we chuck on Fog of War. Yeah, let's see. So Vivi doesn't know about Somero's dock yet. Somero doesn't know about Vivi's dock yet. So who's going to get the jump here? Looks like Somero's eager to try and hunker down for now, defend himself. It's funny he's slightly overextended and that palisade wall's been placed. But it's not of any use. Very laid back start here, very chilled. Like that roommate that always smells of weed. But no one's really doing much here. Again, like that roommate that always smells of weed. Somero Scout chasing fat dragons, pretty much the highlight of the game so far. Nah, kid, it's just the early game, guys. Things are just warming up. Feudal Age is about to kick in for both of our players. Or at least for Somero. Vivi's far off? No, it's not. For whatever reason, I'm not getting that cool age up. Like the upgrade animation. There we go. Like the glowingness when the building is actually doing shit. Like researching shit. Glowingness. Oh, this is really aggressive here from Vivi. He wants to tower Somero ASAP. Forward range as well. A bit of an oh shit moment here for Somero. Going for his own watchtower here. He's able to actually cancel, and I don't know if Somero knows about this other one going up. No, he doesn't. It's very cheeky here from Vivi. I mean, Somero would have seen, yeah, both production buildings go up. So surely, I think he realizes this woodline is on borrowed time. He's going to have to move to this one over here, so these houses are actually going to be a nice preemptive wall off there. From the water, Somero double dock. He's got double galley production while Vivi only has his single dock. Eventually he's going to be pushed off the water there, but he's going to try and get some damage done on the land first if he can. Somero trying to finish this wall off, but a couple of villagers going to get trapped here. Vivi's not actually able to focus down the low villages all that well. There we go, he does get one in the end. And he's still costing Somero a bit of gathering time through all this, of course, so don't forget about that. But Skirmish is going to have to hightail it out of there. Vivi is up in terms of villager count at the moment. He's managed to get a number of kills at end. His fishing ships have stayed safe through all this, but I don't know how much longer that'll be for, because Somero does have a good galley count there. Gee, idling villagers there is not good for Somero. He probably needs to get them back to work rather than trying to chase the spears. Even though the fight they could take it be winnable, it will be. Vivi's actually repairing his fire galleys through this, so Somero not brought all of his fire galleys either, so not the greatest of fights for him going on right now. Oh, and that's rough. He's lost another pair of the fire galleys, and GG. He taps out there. Vivi takes game number 3.